Hey all, it's Nada Guided Counsel. Thank you guys for joining me. And I've been feeling lately that I have a very much stronger connection with my higher self and source. And I really think it's because of the extra processes that I take the time to do throughout the day to gain that stronger connection. And I just had a podcast with Pete Sapper, which I think it's amazing. And it's amazing because I got to talk a lot about the stuff that I like to talk about. And what really hit me home was that I need more friends that like all that stuff in one person versus going to one person talking about this and another person talk about that. Just because my brain runs wild and I have this huge thirst for knowledge and curiosity. But I'll link that podcast on here, which was great. We talked about his book, Manifestation, the future of the world, aliens, all that stuff, which I love, and I still have other questions, but for another podcast. So for now, one of the things that we talked about in that podcast, and I still feel like I felt like I needed more information, was when they tell you remember who you are or feel how you were, this is who we truly are within ourselves. And I know this sounds kind of funny or whatever, but sometimes I take things in a very literal sense. And so I'm like, what am I supposed to feel? How am I supposed to remember who I was? Am I supposed to feel like I used to be an alien before? Or what am I supposed to remember? Because I do remember some past lives. I do remember, for those of you that grew up with Robotech, when that series came out when I was a child, I 100% believed that I had lived that life. Maybe not the life of the characters per se, but the whole Galactic Federation thing, and I never understood why, but I resonated, I felt it, I believed it, that I came from that era, not understanding what I understand now. But at the end of the day, what does it mean when they say remember who you are and feel it? So what I did was I took that conversation to my higher self, and it was so cool, the information that I got, that I felt like I needed to share with you in case you guys have the same type of question. If you were wondering, what does that feel like, or what are you supposed to remember? What I got, and I'm sorry if I'm looking down because I'm reading it. It was the whole transmission that I had was a long transmission, and so I had to capture what I got and type it out. So anyway, here we go. You don't necessarily feel anything other than your state of bliss or happiness. That is the feeling of oneness. Some do feel more as they are more in tune with nature per se, but feeling is being in your true state of being in peace within yourself and finding the next fun thing for you to do, which is what Bashar always says, is follow your highest excitement. We are still the individuals in all dimensions. We all resonate differently. We transfer our soul spirit into a vessel, but it's still us. Do you understand? And us meaning the soul, the spirit, oneness. You are a soul spirit with a bodysuit or mask. It is your individual personality. When you transition to the other side, some keep their old personalities and they may stay negative. Others go back to how they were or stay the same. It's still all choice. We all are from God and continue to experience in different ways. Those moments of laughter, fun, peace, and quiet, that's us. That's who we are. The thoughts of judgment, negativity, that's the 3D vessel you. You are your own duality on top of the duality you see in your illusion. That's why they say everything is just you pushed out. But in order for you to continue to grow, you also need to push yourself, push your thresholds, your comfort zone. For right now, since everything is happening so fast, oh gosh, my ear is ringing like really strong right now. You're paving the way for the next generations. Just like Pete was saying, your goal is to strive to get the most experience based on what you chose for this lifetime. Transmute it by remembering who you are, and you are all that is. There is literally no one else in your matrix or illusion. It's like if you turn off your lights, you don't even see yourself. You know you're there, and it's only you because you don't see anything else. But then when you turn on the lights, you see everything else. That darkness is the truth of this existence. When you turn on the light, then everything appears just like a movie that you created. It can change it at any time just by a change in mindset and belief. Yes, it sounds super easy, and it really is, but you have all this lifetimes of crap in the brain and body that makes it difficult. But once you figure it out and start doing it, you are free from the bondage that holds you. To remember who you are may and can mean remembering past lives if you choose, but it's not necessary. Remembering is a state of being, the state of going with the flow, enjoying life, your creations. When you start to think negatively or act out of fear and desperation, that's when you forget. Don't complicate things. Everyone is doing a great job at helping others learn, but the best teacher is experience and trusting your inner guidance. Yes, there are people out there that can help guide you, intuitive readers, tarot readers, astrologists, all of that, and they all help. But we ask that you give yourself a chance first. Feel it out, talk to us, then go to a reader or two to help validate if that's what you need to gain your confidence, or just wait to see what happens. There is no wrong path. It's whatever helps you gain more confidence and become true to yourself. So there you have it, folks. Pretty easy. Is when we are in a state of happiness, when we are at peace, when we don't let anything bother us, that is remembering who we are. That is our true self, our true nature. And then when we have these moments of judgment, negativity, that is our own duality pushing ourselves out, which creates that duality outside of us, and it creates that experience. And that is part of the design, because in order for us to grow, we need to have those experiences in that duality. If you have any questions, drop a like, a comment, whatever. Subscribe to my YouTube at Guided Counsel, and I have much more messages that I need to transcribe and give out, and I will talk to you later. Thank you.